Max here from Core Chiropractic, and give you a little health tip of some things that I'm seeing come in the office, or patients coming in, problems they're having. And everybody's doing yard work, home projects, but especially in the springtime, raking leaves, pulling weeds, doing yard work and those types of things, and people are having a lot of back problems because of that. So I'm not going to go through a whole strengthening or stretching routine, but I'm going to give you one tip that I want you to do right before you start the yard work. So what most people do is they want to start the yard work first thing in the morning. So they get up, have some breakfast, and then go right outside and hit it hard. And that's how usually people hurt themselves, because their spine's not warmed up. So there's just no heat in the spine. Everything is stiff just from sleeping all night and so forth. We're not ready to go yet. So what I'm going to do is give you a couple tips on some ways to get things going. So get some fluid going in and out of the discs, the cartilage into the lower back region, and throughout the spine for that matter. Now for the patients at home, or the patients listening, it would help to have a couple pieces of equipment. If you have a wobble chair at home, or a wobble disc at home. So either of these, wobble chairs are a little bit better, but either of them would be sufficient. And all you're gonna do is just start to wobble. For the patients that come in, you know how to do this, or if you have these at home. But if you haven't been using this, pull it out of the closet, pull it out of the attic or the basement, wherever it is, and start to use it. So put it on a chair in the kitchen and living room, so you can see it, so you remember to do it. But then you start wobbling. We like to do 10 motions forward and back, 10 motions side to side, and also 10 circles clockwise, 10 circles counterclockwise. So you can do this on the wobble chair. You can also do it on the wobble disc as well. So what this is doing, let me review it real quick, is when we start to create positive and negative pressures in the disc, it's absorbing fluid and pushing fluid out. So it's almost like a sponge. We're starting to heat up the spine and getting some things flowing, getting the muscles working, getting the joints warmed up. So what you're doing is actually decreasing your chance of having an injury, because you are warmed up before you start doing the yard work. So when you do lift and bend and pull and weaves and all those types of things, your lower back and your spine is going to be better prepared to do that. So let's go over if you don't have these two pieces of equipment. One, these are fairly cheap. You can get these anywhere. If you want to get anything like this, just call us up and we can hook you up with that. But also, if you don't have anything, do something simple, something like jumping jacks. Maybe going for a 10-minute walk before you start to do this. Or if you have a stationary bicycle or a treadmill, just get on there 3, 4, 5 minutes. Start producing heat in your spine, and what you're doing with that is getting the muscles to contract and getting the blood flowing. And what you're going to do is you're going to decrease your chances of having these lower back episodes that we're seeing a lot of right now, because people are sitting at home more, they're doing more home projects, more yard work and things like that. And springtime, we're usually busier during this time, but especially with everybody even staying at home more, we're sort of bored and looking for things to do. So everybody's yard's looking really great, but their spines are not. So start to do some warm-ups before you get out and hit the yard work or the homework hard, and it will help you. So hopefully this is helpful, and everyone have a blessed and healthy day.